Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm King Posh, and today we're looking at this Toyota 91 Sera. At least that's what I'm going to call it. Sera? Not sure. Either way, here's the share code. Got it? Great. Fourth video of the night. Yeah, it's been a long night of just making these videos left and right for you guys, but it's what I do. Either way, it's got 1270 horsepower, and it only weighs 2,004 pounds. It's on stock tire compound. Let me show you guys the build, drift tune, take her outside, etc., etc. Thing is pretty nice looking. I haven't really looked inside the vehicle, but yeah, we'll get there. Either way, we've got that racing 3.0 liter. All right, you can also put a racing V6 in there, a 2.0 liter, and the turbo rally, of course. You know, we already know that. This thing starts out with 108 horsepower. And I first took it out for a drive. I was like, all right, I got to take this to the garage right away because this thing is slow. All right. I had a 2005 Scion XB, and it was slow. It just reminded me of it because it only had like 105 horsepower. And this just reminds me of it. So I had to have as much power as possible pushing out of this vehicle. It does have an all-wheel drive drivetrain. You can make it rear-wheel drive, or it comes stocked with front-wheel drive. You know, honestly, I might actually make a front-wheel drive car with this, with all that power. I think that would be a lot of fun. I mean, it's a B-class, you know, maybe a nice A-class with all that power. The thought of it is actually a good possibility. I do like making front-wheel drive race cars. Either way, it's got the just a stock front bumper there. All right, I didn't want the lights. I looked at the lights. I was like, do I really want them? And I said no, because it really doesn't do anything else to the car. All right, and same here in the back. When you look at this, at least it doesn't have the ugly, you know, Forza Horizon wing on there. But this isn't much better. All right, just a strip of, you know, plastic. Either way, it's something. So I'll give it them that. You know, that's not bad. Okay, that's not bad. At least it's not the ugly, you know, spoiler that they always use. So I'm gonna say, hey, that's pretty cool. Okay, but I'm not using it. All right, we got the stock tire compound. All right. There's a couple of, well, that's basically maybe it. You can get up to, like, maybe up to the S1900. You definitely have a whole lot of, you know, S2s here. The drag tire compound, you can run it, you know. That's also was a thought. But I didn't want to make a drag tire tune for you guys. I rarely ever use them. So either way. Stock width in the front, stock width in the rear. Alright, there's the rims it comes with. They're not that bad looking, actually. I kind of like them. Either way, I still like my Wed Sport TC 105Ns. Okay, I like my carbon fibers. Alright. Got 14-inch rims in the front, 14-inch rims in the rear. I decided to leave the track width as it is. As you can tell, it shows green on those things. I didn't want to do it. I wanted mine to be, you know, unique. You know, but even though it has a red there, it has a green on the off-road. Either way, like I said, I just want to be different. Sometimes maxing these out can affect points. All right, I've noticed it, and I want to get the max points possible. It's got 10-speed transmission. It's really just the engine that I worry about so much because it has lag. So I push the gears closer together instead of having a 6-speed and they're just so spread apart that when you know, drop a gear and then it's just sluggish. You know, I want to, you know, constantly be up to speed rev wise. It's got race brakes, drift springs and dampeners, anti-roll bars for the front and the rear, all on there, all raced. No roll cage. There is what the roll cage would look like in there. Pretty wild. You can see it all the way through. But didn't have that on there. It is as light as possible. We're saving 308 pounds. That sounds pretty reasonable for the car of this size. And of course, there isn't really much here for the engine. We already know, right? Everything's on there. Of course it is. Has to be. It is. And it's got that anti-lag, of course. Now, there's the flame I've been looking for. My cars tonight have not been, popping flame like it's supposed to. I'm telling you, every once in a while, every video I do, it's different. It really is. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. As you can tell, there isn't really that much on here. They really are missing a whole lot of blocks on this thing. At least they give you some credits. And some, well, it's only 5 Forzathon points. And 1000 XP. They could have threw in some drift in there. All kinds of good stuff. It is what it is. Here's the tune. Got 15-15. Alright. Here is the gearing. It's got a 10-speed transmission, but it's not all the way to the end. Alignment. It's got a semi-straight drift tune on there, so it does drive in a straight line, and it still drifts. That's the hard thing about tuning all these cars and making sure like the tunes aren't the same on each and every one of them. So I got to throw on all kinds of things on these just to make sure you guys see that, I am a tuner. I'm not running out the same tune over and over and over and over again. For all the 4 cars in a row. That's what I mean. 4 cars in a row, different tunes. Either way. Low, as soft as you can be on this thing, and low as you can go. Dampening is 20, 1, 20, and 20. Alright. No downforce to worry about. No piece of plastic strip in the back. Even though it looks a lot better than, that, Forza Horizon wing that they always put on all the cars. Braking is just 50 and 100. And then differential is 76, 86, 97, 97. Essentially 47% going to, there's a little bit more power going to the front wheels. I've done the same thing to that Nissan GTR wannabe Nissan that was also in the car pack. I think it's 47, somewhere around there. It worked great, and I said, I'm just going to use it again. I said, what, why not? And you're all more than welcome to change that number if you want. You want to put more to the back, you can. But yeah, that's at least just what I did to this thing. I figured, hey, it's front-wheel drive naturally. Why not, represent that front-wheel driveness of this car and give it just a little bit of power to those front wheels just to represent front-wheel drive. It is what it is. But it does really well, as you can tell. It goes sideways. It works. And I mean, it is a slider, though. Hardly any lag right there. Hence why I have the gear so close, and hence why I like to use 10-speed transmissions with this engine. Did the first. There's that lag. You can see it was a little there. It is what it is. But it's not too bad. Usually, it's like, are you going to go? It's almost like when this car is completely stock and you floor it at a green light and you're just like, are you going to go? Are you going to go fast? No? Okay. And then everybody else passes you. Apparently, I barely touched that wall back there. There's a 41.6 with that thing. Hey, at least it goes right there. I'm happy with that. Because usually after that drift zone right there, you know, and you start bringing down the gears, it starts to lag real bad. But yeah, it would be like, you know, you would stop, try to hit your second gear or whatnot, and honestly, it would be like this. You'd be like, am I gonna go? You know? It is what it is. It is even worse than that. Really, it's like, am I gonna go? Come on, use your power, and it would be just like that. And then it would just slowly start to pick up on speed. You know. Drive me up the wall. You know. But there we go, we go. Love it. Not too bad right there either. Just a little slight lag there with fourth gear. I mean, it's fourth gear. What do you expect? But, you know, still, this Toyota really does kick it, and it's a lot of fun. Like I said, I would definitely make a front-wheel drive race tune for this. I don't know if you guys wanted to see one. Let me know in the comments below. You know, I know I have a couple that I run. When I see them, there it is, Oldsmobile. I have these two right here. See, this one's front-wheel drive and that one's front-wheel drive. They're both 1,200 horsepower. This is a C-Class 600 and this is an A 800. And I mean, it's a beast. It is. Everybody gets surprised when I bring these things out, and I mean, they rip. They do. They rip. This one just, you know, rips, and this one spins tires for days, but it's so much fun. Yeah, so, yeah. Just saying. Either way. Like I said, I haven't even actually looked at inside this car very much. I just saw a little bit. Oh, look at that. I didn't even know that. I haven't watched anybody make videos of these cars yet. I saw pictures of just the cars. I didn't know that the doors opened up like that. So this is basically... Hey, I hope you guys love this McLaren I'm about to show you. That's exactly what I think of. It looks like, you know, it's got McLaren style doors on this thing. That's pretty wild. Of course, you know, me being 6'3", I would have, you know, some issues trying to get in and out of this vehicle. As I can tell by this stuff, I'd have to really move around to get into the vehicle. This guy just goes in. He's like, I'm so short, I just slide right in. It has an automatic transmission. That's okay. That's okay. It is what it is. And it has a cassette player. What? Man, that's before CDs. That's legit. That's legit right there. Heck yeah. I would own one of these. I'd be able to pull out my cassettes again. What's in there? Anything? Nothing really. And you can bring your friends. How nice. 2 of them. Well, technically 3. Alright. 3 friends. Alright? Unless you don't want them to sit up there with you. You know. It is what it is. Other than that, it's a gorgeous car. But yeah. Well, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely hit that like button. I'm already getting requests to make a rear-wheel drive drift tune for the Mitsubishi Evolution, you know, vehicle, off-road vehicle. That someone wants a rear-wheel drive drift tune for it. Some user, it doesn't really have a name on YouTube. It's just you know, a generated name, so I really don't know what to call him or her, or them, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed these videos. If you did, definitely hit that like button. And I'll catch you guys next time. Stay sideways, my friends.